Welcome to the Roll and Blow Show. I'm your host, Dante Miller, or as they would say, spoken creator. This is actually my second episode to the Roll and Blow Show. I actually did my first episode to Roll and Blow back in, I believe, in 2021 or beginning of 2022 when I was on my reality show called The Circle Atlanta. Check them out on YouTube. Okay. Before we start the Roll and Blow Show, we're actually going to do a beginner segment, and that is going to be to clear our energies and to do a meditation process. Okay? So with these tunes that you hear right now, we're going to do some breathing exercises right before the show. Thank you. All right. We're going to do it in sections. We're going to do 3 different parts. It's going to be a breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 5 seconds, let it out for 6 seconds, and hold it at the bottom for 7 seconds. You're going to do it 3 times. I'm going to count my fingers just so we can clear the energy and, make sure we're at peace and exactly where we need to be. All right, let's go. All right, there we go. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully, you all did it with me. If you didn't, we're gonna do it every single episode, every single time we get on this camera because we gotta make sure we're clearing the energy, clearing the vibes, make sure ain't nothing, no negativity around me and my aura, and you know, say hello to my fish. I don't know if y'all can see him. His name is Betta. I love him. Hey, Betta. Hey, talk. Maybe I can see the fish. Hopefully, I can see him. If not, well. All right, so welcome to the Roll and Blow Show. Like I said, today we're going to be reviewing Gemini Films' first season, first episode for The Dolls, titled Transcending. This is the first ever transgender show, I believe, that is, I guess, new or up to date or something like that. I mean, I heard it had stuff back in the past and stuff like that, but this is the first ever show that I guess is going to be on a YouTube platform that I heard about. Let's just say that. This is the first ever transgender show that I've heard about. So we're gonna, like I said, follow Gemini Films. Follow me on Spoken Creator, SpokenCreator on all platforms for any updates. I produce content when it comes to acting, voiceovers, storytelling, script writing, films, and so much more, so much more, so much more. It's 2024, and I just cannot wait to let the world see what I got in store. Because this is just the beginning, okay? This is the beginning. So today is February 1st, the day I'm filming this episode, okay? And the time is now, I believe, 5:39 p.m. All right? So, let's go. All right, The Dolls, episode 1, season 1, Transcending. The episode dropped on YouTube on Gemini Films on January 28th, 2024 at 8 p.m. Now, I believe that was just the first episode that will be airing on YouTube. I believe all the rest of the episodes are supposed to be airing on Patreon, which I believe is a paid subscription app site type thing. But let me tell you before this episode even starts, I was actually very excited. I mean, I was a little weary because it's transgenders, but I was very very excited. The trailer was good. The girl shorts that they're speaking out, they were good, and it seemed like Karan. Shout out to Karan Wilson. It seemed like he when he went to the depths and he went and he searched for these girls because these girls they are T, they are the girls for sure. All right, so. If you see me looking down, I actually do have my notes because I'm very professional, and this is going to be something that will be something that be done every single episode because it's time to promote myself, promote others, promote the world, and let's do better. 2024, let's go. All right, so the episode opens up with something we saw, I believe, a day or two ago, a sneak peek from the season. And the episode opens up where we see Jamal from I believe he's from the Come Up, or he's from one of Gemini Films' other series where he was a cast member. But Jamal has actually his own show out right now, and his show is called Surviving 305. Check that out too. So the episode opens up with Jamal. I guess he's a producer on this season. The episode opens up with Jamal, and you hear the girls commotion, and Jamal is saying, that's why I'm shutting it down. That's why I'm shutting it down. You hear the girls. You don't really see too many girls' faces. You just hear a lot of commotion, and you hear one of the girls, in the confessional saying, oh, that's why they can't handle her liquor. You see this girl. I think she had red lipstick or she had red hair. One of them two, but she's a light skinned girl. She's pretty. She's like, she can't handle her liquor. She can't handle liquor. But mind you, that was actually a funny confessional. So thank you for Karan for that. That was actually a really good opener. Do you see another dark skinned girl in her confessional, and she's giving very much holding a dog, and she's giving very much, oh girl, yeah, saying the same thing like, oh, people came in drunk after the club and acting like this, acting like that, and we're, as the audience, we're still confused, lost, don't understand what's really going on, but we're gonna go along with it because hey, it's opening up with a great opening. So shout out to Quran for that. Thank you for that, for real. Okay. So then we started to see some girls telling somebody to leave. We never get to see who the person is that telling them to leave. We just see somebody telling them, "Oh, you gotta go. Oh no, you can't stay here no more. Oh no." And then another girl says in the confessional, she's like, "It's only room for 7 girls here, not 8 or something like that." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. Okay, cool. It's getting very much bad girls. Got bad girls, bad girls." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Okay, Karan, I see you. I see what you're doing. I'm here for it." Shout out to Karan. Actually, shout out to Karan. Shout out to Karan. Okay, let's go. Right, so the girls say in the confessional, you can't stay here. Then all you see is a whole bunch of commotion in the scene where the girls are jumping somebody and jumping somebody. We still never see who the person they're jumping. We still never see who the person is. We just see them jumping somebody. I'm like, oh, okay, go ahead, sis, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. And then it flashes and it's like, and the episode starts officially. And it says somewhere in Miami. I'm like, oh, okay, go ahead, Miami. Ooh, I've only been there one time, and all I know is a lot of traffic, it's a lot of sun, whatever the case is. But back to review. Oh, right. So basically, it says 1 week earlier, and we meet Malika, Kardi Redd, aka Malika. Okay, she has this green hair. I believe she has But yeah, she looks pretty good. She's looking it. Okay, she's from Canton, Ohio. She says she came out at 13 years old. She's the it girl. She just started her transition type things like that, but she still looks good no matter what. And she's sitting down at a table as like an outside bar patio type thing. And then this girl named London walks up, and she's pretty, looking good. I see, okay, London's the girl from the beginning of the episode where she was talking all that stuff in the confessional. So London walks up, and London and Kardi Redd are communicating and stuff like that, where London says that, she's from Pittsburgh, PA, she's a hairstylist and stuff like that. And they start to converse and things like that. And then, they're, keying, and trying to figure out, what they're about to get themselves into and stuff like that. Well, Cardi, tells London that she's engaged. She's been engaged for about 8 years, but she's practicing poly. Practicing poly, that's what London says. And London's like, yeah, I'm practicing poly. No, girl, it's either you're going to be with me or you're going to be by yourself, because I can't do that. And I'm like, yeah, girl, London, I think I'm on the same note as you, because I like, I'm not gonna be doing all that. And then that's when Cardi says in the confessional, "Oh well, we're not really together. I mean, we just, we've been friends for a long time, and we just decided to make something happen." And see, first off, girl, Cardi, how you would have seen talk about something you were engaged for 8 years, and then y'all practicing poly for 4 years, stuff like that, everything all good, and then in the confessional you talking about something y'all not together. Pick a side, girl. Pick a side. I know you trying to make yourself, seem like this it girl, but it's not sounding like it girl. You sound like somebody who may be confused, girl, because at the end of the day, hiring you, it's not adding up. It's either y'all together or y'all not. But stop trying to be put this face on, okay? Just be yourself. But yeah, but yeah, so okay, so yeah, so basically London basically says that she just started transitioning and stuff. I mean, sorry, not London. Kardi Redd says that she just started transitioning in February 17th. So congratulations to you, girl. She looks pretty good in confessional in the scene. She looks pretty good, but on the show she looks good. No shade, she looks good on the show. Confessional, she looks good. Lace front, everything is hitting. Okay, but yeah, Cardi basically says that the reason that she took so long to transition at the age that she is because her mother wasn't really receptive to her being, transitioning at first, and she kind of stopped and didn't want to do it because her mother said so. And it's like, okay, girl, I understand. You want to please everybody, please everybody, please everybody. But if you're not pleasing yourself, then who are you pleasing? Because it's your life to live. Just remember that. Remember that, Kardi Redd. Remember that, Kardi Redd, all the time. Remember that. Remember that all the time. It's your life to live. Ain't nobody gonna agree with anybody because everybody is made differently at all times. So stand out and stand on who you are at all times, please. Thank you. But okay, let's go. We go to the next scene. The two girls arrive to the house, giving very well, like I said, bad girl style. Bad girls club, bad girls club. They walk into the house. The house looks beautiful. It's decked out. You got the liquor. You know, at least Quran is showing they got the liquor because, I mean, they act like all these times these girls be drunk. But at least Quran is showing, yeah, we providing liquor this time, so they're going to be lit. Okay, but thank you for that, Quran. It shows the biz. The biz is very much, inch, small. It's giving very much motel, hotel, bed size. But all in all, the house looks really nice. Um, London says she wished the house was pink and stuff like that, but the house is blue. So I'm like, okay, cool. London tells Kardi, okay, girl, first off, before we do anything, let's bless this house. So she pulls out her long white Jesus candle. She has Jesus on the candle, and Kardi Redd that says a prayer over the house and clears the energy, just like I just did in the beginning of the video. Clearly, check that. All right. But Cardi over there cursing in her prayers sometimes. I mean, my authentic self. I'm like, girl, no, girl, you're not being authentic if you're cursing, girl. What's authentic about it? You doing it for the camera? Is it that serious? You have to curse in your prayer for camera? For what? 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 Help me understand. I guess. Getting produced. After they do the prayer, they go take shots, and then we meet our third girl. Her name is Brea. Dark skinned, pretty girl, really pretty, really pretty. She's from Monroeville, Alabama, but she lives in Atlanta, Georgia right now. And Brea says in confessional that London is pretty and that Kardi Redd is. Yeah, London is pretty. Okay. Okay, let's go. And London says in confessional that Brea is tiny. Tiny. But like I said, the girls, they start to catch up and stuff like that. And that's when it shows a flashback from where the first two girls came in the scene that we did not see, where the first two girls came inside the house and they basically took 4 different bottles of liquor, I believe it was like dark liquor and light liquor, and they mixed them all together in a whole bunch of different shot glasses, giving very much Bad Girls Club. But yeah, mixed them all together in shot glasses, and I guess. What was the point of us knowing that? I'm confused. Yeah, I'm confused. Yeah, just want to know. But yeah, so basically, all 3 of the girls, they go say they want to take shots and stuff like that. Before that, Brea tells London that, London, girl, I actually know you, girl. You're actually following on social media. And London's like, oh, for real? Oh, for real? And then London, the confessional, is like, girl, I don't even know you. If you don't got more followers than you got followers, then I'm not paying attention to your page and give her shade. And I'm like, girl, you feeling yourself. But go ahead. Go ahead. You know you want to have a problem with somebody already. Go ahead. And I'm not here for the unnecessary produced drama. I mean, let it be authentic, Quran. Sometimes let it be authentic. Please let it be authentic. It could be still set up, but some things I'm not saying anything. That's what it was. Brea and Kardi, Brea says that she's a rapper, and then Kardi mentions too that she's a rapper as well. So I guess that's what they have in common. So it's looking like right now that Kardi and Brea actually have more in common than London and Brea. I'm like, okay, cool, go ahead. So the fourth girl arrives. Her name is La Rose. La Rose. She's from New York City. She's 28 years old. She's light skinned. She comes in dressed as in like she's she a bad bitch as she should. Coming in actually dressed in as in real attire. She's light skinned. She looks good. Her body is a Coke bottle. It's congratulations, LaRose. You did that. You did that. She walks in, she's in the confessional. She's like, all the other girls, she's like, cute faces, but where are the gowns? Where are the gowns? And see, that's why I love that. I love the way LaRose did that because it wasn't shade. It wasn't no aggressive shade. It was given very much, fun shade, cute shade. It wasn't something that was gonna do too much for the show. Okay, some of y'all girls take some tips from her, please. Thank you. They all go take shots off for the girls and stuff like that. And then Brea says in the confessional, she's like, "Oh my God, LaRose is my trans mother. Oh my God, I did not know." So I guess they didn't know that each other was going to be here, which is very actually really cute because that's very twist to the show. I do like that come on, so congratulations for that one. Whether it was planned or wasn't, I really do enjoy that Brea has somebody here and LaRose, and it was a meetup, and they didn't know. It was a cute surprise. I appreciate that. Fast forward to the fifth girl. The fifth girl arrives, Robin Cartel from Nashville, Tennessee. She a dark skinned chocolate, little thick girl. She looks pretty cute and stuff like that. You know, she says she works in income tax and stuff like that, and she says she does something in the hair services and stuff like that. And like I said, she seems pretty cool. She looks, up to par. A sixth girl arrives. Her name's Envy. She's 28. Well, her name is Envy slash Aaron, I believe, if that's what I remember her. She's 23 years old. She's 32 years old. I'm sorry. Envy is 32 years old, and she's from Nashville, Tennessee as well. This give very much. Both of these girls came in the same car, from the same city, from the same state. I don't know how to lay up. And she says she's a hairstylist. So Envy. So right now we have started with Kardi Redd first, London second. Um, who was that? Who was the third one? Oh, Brea third, fourth LaRose, fifth Robin Cartel, and sixth Envy. So the two thick girls, Envy and Robin, they're the two thick girls, they looking around the house, and they are sitting down, I believe, in the bedroom or something like that. I guess communicating and talking about, I guess, how they feel and how they wish they had, I guess, a bigger room, a big closet. I don't remember what they was talking about. Envy starts to try to shade the girls, I guess, because Envy is a little older on the show. It's like, girl, we know you older, girl, but we think you better than somebody, girl. What's going on? You try to shade everybody already, and let's see as the show goes on if you that mature than everybody else. Because right now we're giving very much. Oh, you want to be the mother of the house. If you want to be the mother, girl, cook us some food. Period. Thank you. But let's go. We are going to the scene where the two, Robin and Envy, go to the back to meet the rest of the four girls, and they all, mingle and hug and greet each other. And Robin says in the confessional that she believed that London and Kardi Redd were standoffish and stuff like that, and stuff like that. But girl, I believe you were just saying stuff just to say it because if it was standoffish, how would you know you just met them? So if they standoffish, just let them be who they are and let them open up on their own. That's all I'm gonna say. Um. Oh no, they're all the six girls. The six girls are all in the back and they're meeting up and communicating and stuff like that. And they all start taking shots and stuff like that. And then it switches to the scene where Brea and LaRose, what I said, LaRose is Brea's trans mother. They are in the kitchen, and I guess they're catching up and communicating. And Brea's, telling LaRose how she's just so surprised and she's excited and she's happy how she didn't know that LaRose was going to be there, but how excited she is to see her there. And then I believe Brea speaks on about a friend who was in a car accident and who suffered brain damage. And first, I want to say, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I pray that everything works out with, your relative, your friend. I wouldn't wish that on nobody, and that was very hard to hear about. And I keep you in my prayers for sure. Okay, so then we switch to the next scene where Inve is talking to Kardi Redd, and they're like somewhere near the bathroom between like two bedrooms or something like that, where Kardi is, speaking about again how her family wasn't really receptive, but how she always had like trans friends who were always good and open to her. And here go Inve again, talking about like, okay, girl, because yeah, all these a lot of trans girls, they don't, they're not really nice and. It was like, girl, here you go again. And girl, why are you so negative? Like, you want to be the house mother, be the house mother. What's your problem, huh? If you're 32, that means you got more experience. Act like you got experience and act like you know what to say, girl. If you're 32, act like you're 32. Don't act like you're 22, please. Please, please. But, Envy speaks about how she lost her friend, a friend that was supposed to go with her, I believe, one time to go get her what's it called? What was it? Yeah, and they speaks about a friend who she lost. I believe it was a friend or a relative or somebody who she lost, who was supposed to go with her to get her hormones done or her hormones taken care of, and then the friend had disappeared and not spoken to her the day of. And when Inve actually left from actually getting her hormones done, she got a call from one of her other family members, basically finding out that the friend that was supposed to go with her actually had died, or somebody had killed the friend. So I'm sorry to hear that. Um, yes, but Inve says, if the friend was still alive, that the friend would be here right now. But okay, first of all, Inve, I'm sorry to hear about your loss, but how you know the friend will be there? How you know your friend gonna be there with you? So, what are you gonna make her come? How you know that? Hmm, 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 hmm. But okay, and they must got some, she must got some ties or something to come on or to the show, something like that. 'Cause she act like she it girl. I'm curious to see what NBA gives on this whole entire season, because she's getting very much house mother. And if you house mother, hey, be house mother. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But yeah, after Cardi and Inve speak, that's when Inve quiet Cardi down. She's like, girl, get dressed, get dressed, get dressed. I'm like, damn, why you shutting Cardi down like that? For what? It's like Cardi, and they want to be invaded. Like she want to take over the scene, or she just want to shut the scene down. But it's like, girl, why you shutting Cardi down? Girl, get dressed, get dressed, get dressed. She's like, it just sounded like she just shut Cardi down, told her to be quiet, whatever the case was. I'm like, oh shit, okay, well, okay, invade, well, ooh, come on, okay, well, you find out you one of them girls that you told Cardi not to hang around. Shape shifting as people. Next scene, as you see the girls leaving out the house, they are heading to the club. So you see the girls' outfits. They're walking to the car. And they're in the car. They're drunk. They're drinking. Whatever the case is, turning up. All six of the girls seem like they're all having fun. They're all turning up. They get to the club. They get to the bar. They're twerking. They're drinking, eating food. London says in the confessional how she was so lit and drunk, and how Robin says in the confessional how some girls seen them and they wanted to take pictures. They wanted to dance with them. It was like, girl, from what we saw in the scene, it barely wasn't nobody in the club. So did them girls come and dance with y'all because they saw cameras around, or did they actually come and dance with y'all because they naturally wanted to be around y'all? But I digress. London says that they're having fun and they're drinking, and like I said, as we're at this scene in the show is basically 25% left on the show, but the show is actually really, really good the way I'm explaining it. But it's a really, really entertaining, engaging show. The confessionals are really, really good. From this scene, I love London's confessionals, and I love Brea's confessionals and Kardi Redd. So yeah, they're drinking, smoking. I mean, they're drinking, twerking, and stuff like that. And then the girls they're head back to the house, and then we see as in if like the girls are drunk talking. You see Robin talking to Kardi Redd. Robin is speaking on they're like in the back patio of the house, and Robin is talking about how her family are very open to her in her transition and how she went to jail for something which we never found out what she went to jail for. So I don't understand why we need to know that information. But I mean, it is what it is. I guess we're getting an introduction to each girl and stuff like that, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Some things I believe didn't need to be said, but hey, it's still entertaining. It's still the whole entire thing is still entertaining. Okay, let's go. Let's go. But yeah, Robin speaks on how her family are very open and very um they are open and they love her transition and they respect her and stuff like that. And that's good. That's really, really good to hear that. Okay. Um which is and then that's the end of that night. We go to the next day. It's, two of the girls they're waking up somebody. I believe I forgot what girl it was. They're waking up, but they wake up one of the girls, and they're like, "Girl, get up, girl! Come on, it's 5 p.m. I believe it's at 5 p.m. or something like that. It's 5 p.m. 5 p.m. I'm like, girl, it's 5 p.m. and they just having breakfast. But okay, whatever. Um, at one point in this show, actually, I must leave that to the end. Um, they're waking up one of the girls, and then they switch to the breakfast scene. All the girls are sitting at breakfast. 3 girls on one side, 3 girls on another side. Kardi Redd basically speaks on how they are having a photo shoot or something today. I believe. I guess the girls are having a photo shoot, and she speaks on how she's excited, and she speaks on how they are going to Palace Bar on Ocean Drive because Kardi Redd used to be a showgirl there. I believe that's a showgirl. I believe is a dancer who dances like on the strip of the like on the boardwalk strip or like of the bar of the outside patio bar. She dances for money and stuff like that. So Kardi Redd says how she's excited and she gets to show all the girls how she is in her element. Here we go again. Miss Negative Nancy and Vay. I don't know. And why first of all, why is anybody always got this damn gum in the scene? And why she always chewing gum? Gum. And they always got gum in her mouth, whether it's in the scene or whether it's in confessional. But in Vay, in confessional, it's talking about some. I mean, I don't know that drag stuff. I just feel like that's just that's copycat. She didn't use them words, but she's basically saying like, "Oh, drag. I don't really care for drag and stuff like that because I feel like that's like they wearing costumes. I mean, I do this in real life and stuff like that." I'm like, "Okay, girl, and what's your problem? What's your problem? What's your problem? You're bringing the negativity. You're bringing the negativity to the show. I can just feel the negativity sewing off of her. Every single word she used, every single time she's in a confessional, every time, even in the scene, you just hear negativity. For what? For what? And that's not the only girl. Because we go to this next girl. In the scene, they're still having breakfast, and then that's when London speaks up and she says, "Oh, but I want to let y'all girls know that I called the producer, Jamal." Fast forward to the beginning of the episode, Jamal, who was the one that was saying, "I'm shutting everything down." Fast forward back to this scene at breakfast. London says how she called the producer Jamal a burnt person, some burnt, and then London's in the confessional was like, "Oh yeah, and I call him my burnt ass." Da, da, da. She goes more into how she's called him burnt, and how he was dark and da, da, da. And she's going in, and then she's in the scene. She's like, "Oh, I just wanted to let y'all girls know that none of that is against none of y'all. I like somebody who stands in their skin and who holds and who knows who they are, stuff like that." But it's like Go, what are you informing us about this for? Are you informing us about this to let us know that you have nothing against us? Because like I said, Robin is dark skinned and Bray is dark skinned. But it's like, are you informing us that you called Jamal, the producer, burnt because you want to let us know that you're not racist or colorist, or are you informing us for what reason? For what reason exactly? Because if you're informing us because you want to say, "Oh no, I'm not no colorist or no racist," and she says in the scene, I want to make sure y'all know that I'm not who whatever it's going to make it seem like." First off, girl, we didn't see that scene. We didn't see the scene which you was arguing back and forth with the producer. So why are you speaking on it? Why? Why are you speaking on something that we didn't see? Help me understand, Quran. Why are we hearing about something we didn't see? But I digress. Maybe we'll see that in episode 2 or something like that. But I didn't understand why we were speaking about something. It's like you doubling down on something that you're saying that you want to let people know that you're not who people think you are, or but you're in the confessional still doubling down, saying more negative stuff about this person. But okay, whatever the case is, Brea, is at the table and Brea says, "Oh, okay, yeah, because I'm comfortable in my skin. So yeah, it would never affect me." And then Brea in the confessional was like, "I think that's rude and disrespectful." But it's like, girl, if you thought it was rude and disrespectful, why you didn't say that to London's face right there? Why you didn't say how you felt? Whether you didn't have to say anything disrespectful to London, but you could have easily just said, "Well, London, I believe your comments were a little disrespectful to other people," but you didn't say that, girl. You said, "Well, I'm comfortable in my skin." So, girl, if you're comfortable in your skin, stay comfortable in your skin. Keep the same energy that you have in that scene in that damn confessional. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. I'm not, but it is what it is. Brea says she's cool with it. Like I said, Brea's a dark skinned girl, so she said it didn't affect her though because she's comfortable in her skin. So that scene ends. Breakfast over. Things like that. Then we go to the next scene where La Rose and Brea, I believe they're sharing rooms together and stuff like that. And Brea, just Brea's in her room, mind her business. La Rose comes in there, and Brea's like, I didn't like that comment. It's like, you already said you didn't like the comment, but you already said it didn't bother you. So did it bother you, or did you not like it? Or do you need time to think over it? Because what's going on? And then LaRose basically asks Brea like, "Oh girl, you gonna say something to her?" LaRose instigator, and Brea like, "I guess I don't know." And then Brea's like, LaRose is like, "Oh, okay, girl, you gonna say something to her now or before when we come back from the photo shoot?" So basically, Brea is kind of like hyping up her friend, forcing this unnecessary beef onto her friend. When Brea said she didn't really have that much ill feelings about it, so why you really feeling? If you felt some type of way, why you didn't say how you really felt, girl? Why? But okay. But Brea gets up and she goes, I guess, to go talk to London. So we switch to the scene where London and Brea are like, you know, standing across from each other, and Brea is, expressing her feelings of how she did not like this, how she did not like the burnt comment, and how it felt insensitive, and how it felt, these type of things and stuff like that. And to me, honestly, I'm like, whether you felt some type of way about it or whether you didn't, you could have said that at that moment. What you said at that moment at that table, Brea, is that you were okay and comfortable in your skin. If Robin didn't say anything, and whatever you said was whatever you said, then stand behind what you said, mommy. Just stand behind what you said. It's okay. That's okay. Don't let these girls get in your head because you're gonna look a little crazy on camera. It is what it is. I mean, the show's already filmed, whatever the case is, but just stand behind what you're saying for real. But like I said, Brea, she thinks she's checking London, trying to put her in her place. Brea, you're not her mother. Bro, you're not kin to her. You just met the girl. So if London is standing on who she is and how she acts, let London stand on who she is. Let the world judge who London is. You're just because the cameras are right there doesn't mean that you need to be the judge of who London is and how she maneuvers. Let her be who she want to be. But London is very much, responding like, okay, well, girl, it didn't hurt you. Okay, I got a dark skinned grandmother. I got a dark skinned boyfriend. So, with London even responding with them terms, it shows you right there, London meant no harm. Whether she's staying in confessional, yeah, confessionals are, extra. But at least London, whatever London's saying in the confessional, she's saying right there in that scene. If she has a dark skinned boyfriend, if she has a dark skinned grandmother, that means London has no problem with dark skinned people. She's not a colorist. She has nothing against dark skinned people. She was just, I guess, arguing with a producer, and she said what she said, and she wanted to let y'all know. But Brea still wants to try to check her more and more and more. And then she tries to call Robin. Robin, come in here. As in, I'm feeling like, Robin, girl, come in here, girl, because London not hearing me, so I need you to come in here and try to back me up. And she calls Robin in there, and she's like, Robin, wasn't that insensitive what London said about the dark skin comment? And Robin was like, I mean, yeah, I guess so. But it didn't affect Robin, so like I said, Robin didn't really care. It's not gonna, it didn't hurt her. If you're comfortable in your skin, Brea, it's not gonna mess up anything you have going on, anything anybody else has going on, girl. Because you're comfortable in your skin. Your skin. You. Okay. And let's just say, just for an example, if somebody came to you and says, "Oh, well, I'm not here for a boy in a dress or a boy who really don't know she want to be," girl, it's not about you. It's about how that person feel. To learn this, Bray, I just want you to learn to just stand in who you are. Stop letting these people who don't have control of you take control over you. Because whether you see it or not, that's what's happening, mommy. And Bray, I like you. I love you. I like you, Bray. You look pretty. All of those things, but girl, come on. You got to see. I know it's your first time on reality TV. That's a girl, but I hope you watch this back and just see, and hopefully through the whole entire season that I don't see the same thing over and over again. Because don't let them put that battery in your back, girl. They're putting the battery in your back. These people are unknowingly putting batteries in your back, and they're making you talk. When it's when you really don't, when you really wouldn't care probably if you wasn't on a show, that situation wouldn't matter. So whether you filming a show or not, stand on how you feel in that moment in the confessional, and stop. Don't let these people change who you are. Please, please. You seem like a really sweet girl, but yeah, Brea still is trying to check London and tell her this, tell her that. And even London is like, girl, I brought it up at the breakfast thing. So and Bray was like, and okay, and spoke on it too. It's like, girl, why are you trying to go back and forth with her? Are you trying to have beef with London or something like that? Because London is the reason that you're communicating right now. London literally says, I brought it up at the table to let y'all know I'm not a colorist or whatever y'all think I'm going to be. With this situation that's happening right now, the conversation between London and Brea, London said, I brought it up at the table so this situation would happen. So, girl, please, 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 see what's happening and make corrections fast. Um, but like as London, she storms off. She says, "Okay, and girl, I'm gonna go fix my makeup." Boom. First off, side note, London girl, you give me very much Megan. What's her name? Megan James from Bad Girls Club. You give me very much Megan James in that scene, and actually just from your mannerisms, from your confessionals, from your style, you give me very much Megan James, and I actually love that for you because that was you're T for that. You're T for that. Thank you. Even in London's in the confessional, she's like, if you don't get the fuck about, if you don't get out of my face, girl, this is too. London is good TV. London is good TV. It's like London is the one who's playing into people's face, and Brea is the one whose face being played in. And I don't think she really sees that, but as the show goes on, hopefully that fixes out. But yeah, London walks off to go do her makeup, and then I guess she speaks to Envey's ear. Well, I said Envey making Miss Negative Nancy. So like I said, London is already is walking over to the Negative Nancy side, and then Envey, Envey like, girl, what happened? Oh, girl, what happened? And then Envey says in the confessional, girl, if you didn't say nothing during breakfast time, and if you didn't have no real issue, then why you saying something now? So I mean that. Same thing as I said, Brad. Stand on who you feel, how you feel in that moment. Don't let these cameras and these people change you. Please, please, girl. Come on. Please. But yeah, that's when what's that? Kardi Redd and London are doing their makeup and stuff like that. And Kardi Redd is kind of like, well, girl, I would have, taken offense to it if I was dark skinned and stuff like that. And she just, informing London how it could sound offensive. And that's the way that Brea should have came to London. Whether she a dark skinned girl or not, that's the way a Brea should have came to London if she wanted to inform London anything about race or anything colors or how she said anything. That's the way Brea should have came to London, because they would have came to her trying to inform her versus trying to correct her. There's a difference from trying to inform somebody versus trying to correct them. Okay, thank you. Whew. Okay, so the Brea goes, back to her room to where La Rose is her house mother. And she's like, no, I don't like that. And go La Rose instigating in Brea's ear, like, girl, you should have smacked her. It's like, why you, I thought you're supposed to be the mother. Is you the mean mother? Is you the mother that's going to, are you the mother that invaded some of the ones who don't really help the trans girls? Because you give very much La Rose that you the mean mother. I don't like that. That's a little weird. It's weird energy. I don't like that energy that's coming on the camera. I don't like this shit that's coming through the screen. But yeah, whatever the case is, Brea, expressing her feelings how she really didn't like it, and like I said, La Rose is really just still hyping her up, like girl, and then it ends just like that, and then we see, and I guess supposedly for a preview for the next episode where, some two girls are in the field fighting. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right. But okay, guys, that was the end of the first season, first episode for The Dolls by Gemini Films, Karan Wilson. Gemini Films on all platforms. Karan Wilson, who is the producer, writer, editor, creator of the show. Who's on Instagram and stuff like that. Follow him. Follow my platform, Spoken Creator, SPOKEN CREATOR, on all platforms for every single update regarding the dolls, episodes, reviews, regarding just more and more content I have coming out. I have a lot of big things coming out that I'm working on myself, and I've grown a lot mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and just to myself. And I thank God. I thank God for that. Like I said, maybe these are my opinions. These are my unsolicited opinions. I don't know not one of them girls on the show. I don't know none of them girls. I'm just speaking from what I see. And I am excited for the doll show. It kept me very entertained. Um, we're gonna see what happens as the show continues. We're gonna see what happens as the confessionals roll out and as the girls continue their beef. And I just hope that Karan, that the beef it doesn't get very much manufactured, because we led all the way up to this just to not see a fight or anything. We're just seeing arguments that instigated arguments that probably wasn't going to happen if somebody wouldn't have said nothing to nobody either. So hopefully y'all girls, watch the show back and see who y'all are. Other than that, I'm loving I'm loving the girls, even the negative girls. The negative girls actually still like London and Eve I actually still love the Invades confessionals. I love the way that they communicate. I love the way they express themselves because they are still being their authentic self. Whether people like them or whether they don't, they're still being authentic. And you got to be authentic on this camera in order for us to see you who you naturally are. Because if you don't be authentic, then when the confessionals roll and them clips, and when you see yourself in the confessionals, you're like, girl, that wasn't the energy you was given. Okay, it's 2024. Period. And we're going to actually end this segment, this episode right here, actually with the breathing exercises again. All right, just so I can clear my energies, clear, everything that I'm talking about. I don't want to have no negativity in my aura and my bubble, anything like that. So let's go. Like I said, we're gonna do 3 sets of the 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And hopefully y'all do these at home. I do these faithfully every single day. And this actually keeps me on a very positive vibration level of peace. So let's go. Thank you for tuning into the Roll and Blow Show, episode 2. Check out episode 1 on my page right now. You probably have to scroll down far down. But I did episode 1 on the Circle Atlanta. That was a show that I was on. Check out Circle Atlanta. Check out Lester Matthews, RBU TV, whatever the case is. And check out all my content because we have a lot of things coming. And I'm excited. I will be consistent with these episodes because I am being consistent with my life, my purposes, my reasonings, my everything. So see you soon and continue to be a bad bitch. Ah, ah.